Hi, I'm Dr. Don Gillespie. Today's topic on healthcare is going to be on cholesterol and all the beneficial effects that cholesterol has on the human body. You know, many times over the last several years we've been hearing about cholesterol being a bad entity and it's really the cause of heart disease, but that's really not the case. Cholesterol plays many important functions in our body. As a matter of fact, 75% of all the cholesterol is produced by the body. So that means only 25% of our cholesterol we get from our diet. And we're going to be talking in a few moments about some of the very interesting scientific and very prestigious medical journals which actually refute that cholesterol is a cause of cardiovascular disease and strokes. Now, cholesterol is very important because it helps us make our sex hormones. And also it helps us make and manufacture vitamin D. Very important because today most people are vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D deficiency suppresses the immune system and also causes many healthcare problems as they relate to the bone and other different properties within the body. Now, when we're talking about cholesterol, let's take a look at some of the most important places in the body where cholesterol is. Approximately 1/3 of your brain is made up of cholesterol. And some very important structures in your brain, which are basically the support structures of the brain, are made from cholesterol. They're called glia cells. Now, if we don't have enough of cholesterol in our body, many bad things happen to us. Number one, we can go ahead and have suppressed hormone production. That's very bad because that relates to erectile dysfunction and several other different qualities. The other thing, if we don't have enough of cholesterol in our body, we can have susceptibility to increased amounts of cancer risk. Because it's very important to know that cholesterol, higher cholesterol levels, are actually associated with good health. Now, some very prestigious researchers, Dr. Harlan Krumholtz, Dr. Stephen Sinatra, they don't feel that cholesterol is a major factor in the cause of heart disease. I'm right with them in this particular area here. People who have a low cholesterol level open themselves up for many different types of healthcare problems. Among these, which I spoke briefly about in the past, but we didn't include, is neurological disorders. The sheathing, just like the sleeve on my jacket here that covers my arm, there's sheathing over our nerves called myelin sheathing. Without myelin sheathing, your nerves cannot conduct the proper function and they cannot carry out nerve impulses. And this is very important when we take a look at the fact that diabetic sufferers, they often get diabetic neuropathy. And if you're a diabetic sufferer, you know that radiating pain in your legs, burning, numbness, and tingling is associated with neuropathy. But if you keep taking cholesterol medication because you have diabetes, you're further going to increase the neuropathy because the covering, as I said, the sleeve covering of your nerve tissue is made up of cholesterol. So, cholesterol is just about in every cell. And for proper communication between our cells, we need cholesterol covering on our cells. In other words, there's things called cholesterol rafts. And the cholesterol rafts are nothing more than an enhanced way for cells to communicate between one another. So without that communication, we cannot have proper function. Now, a couple studies I'm going to read to you here today from some of the most prestigious medical journals in the world. For example, Lancet. Most individuals with coronary artery disease have normal cholesterol levels. The Journal of the American Medical Association. There's no evidence linking high cholesterol level in women with heart disease. Low cholesterol in women after 48 years of age show an increased risk of heart attack, stroke, depression, and early death. The Journal of Cardiology reports that low cholesterol has been linked to an increased risk of heart attacks. And additionally, low cholesterol levels are linked to, as I said, nerve issues and cancer, but also fatigue and depression. If you take cholesterol medication, you also make yourself more susceptible to developing diabetes. Now, in our particular time frame right now, we really don't have enough time to go into all the secondary effects of cholesterol and statin medication, which is used to lower cholesterol issues. But we'll talk about that next time on our next health information topic.